Okay. Alright. Vanguard Bandits, PlayStation, PSXplosion number 204. We're on part 4 of this banger, about 8 hours in. We last left off roughly a mission or two past the halfway point of the story. There's about 20-ish missions, and I believe we're on mission 11 or 12 or 10, one of those. So this is looking to be maybe a 15-ish hour game, assuming that the later missions don't get super long or the later missions are super short. You never know. Still only had one failed battle so far. So far not been a big issue here. And yeah, this game is picking up a little bit, getting a little bit more interesting. Not a whole lot, but hey, who knows? There's a lot of like anime political intrigue with all the different kingdoms vying for power, and we have the Robo-Pope now, so we're gonna unite the kingdoms, I guess, or something. I don't know. Let's get into it though, shall we? Alrighty. And why am I not getting a video feed here? Startech? Hello? There we go. Okay. I don't know why it didn't show up immediately. It's bizarre. Okay. Alright. Vanguard Bandits, huh? Let's do it. Yeah, rip anime, as always. Always rip anime. Okay. Sure. Alright. Yeah, Burning Rangers looks very neat. Also, why is my controller monitor crashed earlier. All right, let me plug it in again. Sometimes it needs to do this. For whatever reason, the PSIO really likes to mess with my weird external electronics. And it's very important that you see me press the X button over and over again in this one. Okay. Alright. Alright, so we finished chapter 10, so we're on chapter 11. So we are one or so mission past the halfway point. Okay. Everything on the list is top picks, including Nights into Dreams. All right. Okay. The Imperial Army. I think what happened before this is we learned that there is an allied force that's kind of trapped in enemy territory, and we need to go save them. I believe that's what happened in the last cutscene. People love Knights? Well, Shentok does. There's one person. There's the literal one person that I know that loves Nights into Dreams. And unironically as well. Unironically loves Nights into Dreams. Alright, so we always gotta check in with Andrew. He's always got something inappropriate to say. Alright, hold on. The secrets of coolness cannot be taught, they must be learned. Alright, thanks, Andrew. Okay. Time grows short. Alright, what other inappropriate thing does Barlow have to say? Burp. Okay. Yep. Yep. He's still fat, as it turns out. Okay. Let's see here. So we have access to the shop for this mission. I don't know why. It seems completely random when we have shop access, but we do have upgrades to buy. So Robo-Pope can't get a better weapon from the looks of it, which, hey, that's fine. There's one less weapon to buy, and he's already OP, so whatever. So I'm not sure if she already has a partisan. We'll upgrade her stuff. 3-pointed poking action. Sure. And then Andrew could use Blade of Magically Glowing Metal. Sure. Okay. Alright, so that's for those two. And then it looks like we can afford 3 Dark Blades easily. Okay, and then that's all we can do. Yeah. All right, so now of course we got to go in this other menu to equip them, because they can't make this easy, can they? All right, so he's got the Eternus, and we can't change that. Alright, so apparently in level ups, it's not worth it at all to level up weapon, the base weapon attribute, because it levels up so much anyways through equipment that there's just no point. Okay, and he's got the that thing that we can't change. Okay. Oh, he already has this huh. Okay. Oh, that's an upgrade. Alright, so now we sell all that stuff we don't need. Yeah, I thought Panzer Dragoon would get more votes than it did. And that's probably the one that I want to play the most out of all of them, to be completely honest, but hey, we'll get to them all eventually. Okay. So we still have over 100k to work with here. Alright, so these not only level up our base stats up there, these also give us magic spells to cast in combat. And the important one is earth spells, which I think it might be this. Like it doesn't tell you anything, and the manual doesn't say anything about which color is which. At least I don't think it does. My Twitter is... I'll tell you my Twitter. My Twitter is... @ That's an @ sure. 3FG_INC. That is my Twitter. There you go. Got it. Okay, I don't think this says anything about, That's totally an @ please. If you believe hard enough, that's an @ song lyrics, translation notes. I don't think this describes which, character status, terrain, no. That's classes. Equipment. No, nothing in here. List of goods, shop. So that's all the stats, but it doesn't say anything about Yeah, this seems like an important thing to have in the manual, but for whatever reason, it's maybe it's a working design thing. If they thought this would be obvious, but well, everybody's already got a stone equipped, so I guess I won't worry about it. Okay, so the ones that I currently have equipped are +2 for things, so this will at least be better at give us better stats. So I believe I have berry amulets equipped on pretty much everybody. Yeah, so we got 5, and then someone just got an armor amulet. It's probably Andrew. And those are all +2 to dex. So I could probably just upgrade upgrade all those to the better dex ones. I probably didn't need to buy 6, but oh well. Okay. Alright, so dex is the chance to hit for my attacks. And not being able to hit attacks has been a problem in some cases. What? Okay, so I need to buy 2 more. Yeah, oh, okay, 1 more. We'll buy 1 more. Okay, and then we should be good. Okay. Alright, and we'll leave the defense thing on Andrew, because otherwise he'd just get blown up. He already has really low defense. And probably need to prioritize that on him, rather than armor. Okay. Alright, we will save to another slot, and then get the show on the road. Okay. Alright, let's do it. So we're supposed to save a... We're gonna have to play Fire Emblem 776? Nah. Nah, I'm good. Hello, Anime Steven Seagal. Welcome. Well, for backlog stuff, I'm playing whatever really interests me. And I am not a strategy RPG fan, so I wouldn't really go out of my way to play that one. Though, that said, some of the GameCube ones, some of the GameCube Fire Emblems, I might give a go here. Okay, so is there a weird goal here? I didn't think it. So there's only four enemies here. So clearly there's gonna be something fishy going on at some point. So I gotta be prepared to... Actually, we'll move him over here because he's got such low defense. Alright, then Bastion can one-shot this guy. Hey, Clap. Alright, thank you for voting Dragoon. So I don't mind if it doesn't win, because we'll get to them all eventually. They wouldn't even be options if I didn't want to play them. I'm totally cool if we end up playing any of the other ones. Yeah, we got the weird music choice again. I believe I played through a lot of one of the GameCube ones. I think the first North American GameCube one that came out, Fire Emblem, and I don't remember having that much of an issue with it, difficulty-wise. My issue with Fire Emblem wasn't necessarily that it was difficult, the one on GameCube. It was that it just didn't hold my interest. Stealing my kills here. Oh, so the NES Fire Emblem has some rough edges to it, mechanic-wise. Like, I think, thinking back on it, probably the only tactical or strategy RPG series that I've actually enjoyed a lot is Advance Wars. Everything else just couldn't really hold my interest, but Advance Wars sure did. It did get too difficult for me though, towards the only one that I really played a lot of was the first one, and that one got a little too difficult for me towards the end, so I never beat the game. But I did enjoy it. Oh, the Titan certificate expires? Dang it. That's my problem. Shit. Alright, I'll have to... I'm gonna see if I can fix this during gameplay here. I'm trying to remember if I came across that problem before. Will attack do anything here? Will that kill? No, of course not. Fireball kill. It will. Okay. Huh, well the web server is still fine. Okay, this can't be it for the... Oh, it was a Super Famicom Fire Emblem. Doubt it. Titan Embed is the embedded Discord client that I have on my website. And apparently it needs the SSL certificate didn't get redone. Okay, so this guy's back again. Shit. Trying to see if I have the certbot command in my saved commands in SSH. Nope, is this guy not going to join our... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, I do have certbot in there already. Well, shit, this is... Oh, God. Renew and replace the cert. Isn't close to expiring. What the hell? Alright, renewing the certificate. Congratulations, you renewed it. Okay. Service engines restart. Okay. Alright. I renewed the certificate even though it says it wasn't due for renewal. So I don't know what the issue is. Okay. Wait, can I not? Oh, he doesn't have much AP. Okay, let's get our back to the wall here then. Alright. Alright, 11% chance to hit, so this is gonna be 0. Of course. 11% chance to hit. Alright, maybe the other soldiers will change their mind. Okay, like if I can take out Thompson first before the other ones get in action. So he can't move. We pretty much locked him in. Okay. Alright. So as usual, I gotta keep track of this guy's, fatigue points. His fatigue points go up really quickly for some reason. Alright, we'll move everybody over here then. Okay. Alright. Mexico tired, apparently. Either that or the pilots need to move around along with them or something. The game doesn't quite explain what the deal is with that, but anime, you know. Though that said, I can understand because even just sitting there playing Steel Battalion stresses me out and fatigues me. God, that game. That game is just so frustrating and stressful to play. For a game that you spend a lot of it just not doing a whole lot, just sitting there at the controls, it's like my blood pressure is just through the roof as I'm playing that game. This is a guaranteed hit. Yeah, so let's take out that guy. So yeah, I thought about it. Oh yeah, and again, on Steel Battalion, I opened up my Steel Battalion controller yesterday, and I replaced that one LED that wasn't lighting up on the controller. So we now have a fully operational and functioning Steel Battalion controller now. Because the zoom in button wasn't lighting up. It was still working, it just wasn't lighting up. And luckily that was easy to fix. I just had to open it up, take out the 8 or so screws holding the bottom on. And then it's got a spacious circuit board inside of it. Dex increase, huh? Yeah, don't need that. So it was very easy to replace. The only problem with it is that the LEDs that it uses are the like a little bit smaller than average size. But it's just it just couldn't quite fit into this little hole that it sticks through to light up the rest of the button. How do you do that? So an LED, I don't think I have one on hand, but all an LED is for regular LEDs is it's this little plastic dome type thing with a little emitter inside of it, and then there's 2 little legs that stick out from the bottom of it. So one leg is called the cathode and one is called the anode, so plus or minus like on a battery. And you just need to make sure that those are plugged in or soldered or whatever to the correct spots on the board to make it function. So because this one was soldered onto the board, I had to desolder the one that was on there. So to do that, you heat up both legs at the same time with a soldering iron, then you just pull it right out. And then before you do that, you need to physically look inside of the LED that you're taking out and look at the elements of it. Because what an LED looks like is you got the legs here like this. And then let's go over this. It looks like that. There's the legs. It's got a piece that looks like this. And then a big old piece that looks like this. So you need to make sure that the piece that this is plugged into on the board and that one are going to the corresponding ones for the replacement. And then the little plastic dome thing looks like that. So this is the spot right here where the light is emitted from LEDs. So yeah, once you remove the old one, you just pop in the new one and the 2 little holes on the board. And then it should just work. So pretty easy. Okay. Mandroid. Oh man. Oh, there was... Oh, God. There was a game called Paradroid, I want to say. Apparently, Paradroid is good? I guess? I've heard good things about Paradroid. Never played it. No, I didn't modify the area around the LED at all. I just took the slightly larger one and then I put it on the other side of this little spacer what the LED was, and it's not quite the same same brightness as the other LEDs, but it works, and that's all I particularly care about. Oh, this is gonna put his FP up by too much. Okay. No, man. That reminds me of the, that poster reminds me of the epic pinball cyborg. Yeah, for low-level USB, that's going to be the problem. And also for low-level XP, USB, there is a another thing to look into called gimmicks. Yep, good old tinnitus. Let me write this down for you. So do a Google search for gimmicks. The gimmicks adapter, GIMX. That is a thing that uses Arduino to send signals to like Xbox 360 and other consoles. I actually have a gimmicks adapter. It's in a box back there somewhere. And it's a method that you could... the intended use for it is for adapting PC... Wait, I don't want to do that. Adapting PC, like, racing wheels and flight sticks to be able to use them on Xbox 360. Okay, I want to not get blown up by this guy. So we'll ice charge them from over here. Oh, he can hit back. Shit. Oh, man. So he's got a long-range attack as well. Okay, well, this will do slightly less damage, and there's a chance of missing, so we'll do this. Dang, okay. That was probably the best thing I could do there, so... Sure. But yeah, doing the actual talking to the Xbox is by far and away going to be the hardest part. By far and away. Which is why I haven't even begun to try and do that, because it's one thing to do it with like PlayStation and other things, but doing it with a USB packet-based system is like magnitudes higher level of difficulty. Okay. I think I just want to... Of course, it's not going to kill him. It will hit, though. Actually, can I hit this one? Mm-hmm. Okay. %. Alright, that chance to hit's too high, so I'll just defend. Alright. So I ordered some new IEMs today. And the new style that I'm getting are similar to the ones that I'm wearing right now. And I'm just trying to get myself acclimated to them before the new ones come in. Can I get behind this guy? Okay, can I do lightning? I can. Okay. Alright, yes, we want to do that. Okay. Catch the wave! That sound effect there, too. I also recognize that sound effect. I can't remember what it's from, though. Man, they went really hard on the stock sound effects in this game. Okay. Alright, this is fine. 21% chance to hit. Sure, let's go for that. Yeah, it's like they didn't even try to change anything. It's like, yep, just grab that from the disc and dump it in the game. Okay, let's take out this guy. All right. Okay. Well. All right, that uses... Oh, the same. All right, well, it's slightly higher chance to hit, I think. So we'll do that. So he's still got really high FP. All right, 98% chance. Good. Dang. Alright, just gonna have to eat that damage. Yeah. This game really goes crazy on the vibration during combat. Like, I could probably add some sort of thing on there for showing when it's vibrating, because it's just part of the standard command set. Okay. Alright, so this is going to be the boss down here. And we have pretty high FP, so this will probably work. Okay. Alright. Alright. That just looks like a fork, not a trident. Yeah, it's so weird. She went from being the heavy hitter in the party to like dead last in damage. Okay, 18. I should probably have Andrew over here helping out, because those two have got that that other one covered. Okay, they're just not going to do anything with their turn. Sure. We'll defend. So did anyone try out the FF7 remake demo that came out last night? I really wanted to play it, but Aqua still hasn't returned my PS4 to me yet. Yeah, some more music tracks would have been nice. How about more agility? Alright. Yeah, FF7 Remake was supposed to come out tomorrow, but they delayed it by a month or so. And I can't wait to get it and play it. Like, FF7, one of my favorites of all time. I played through that game so many times. Kind of a traffic jam here, but I'm not sure what I can even do here. Sure. All right. Let's ensure the kill. I played Disgaea. I played a few of them actually, and my issue with so I can remember clearly only playing the first one. And I think I played double-digit hours of it, so it's not like I gave up immediately on it. I think what made me stop playing Disgaea was it felt like there wasn't enough variety in missions for it. It just kind of felt like I was just doing the same scenario over and over and over again. Is from what I remember the most. And those games are also super long, from what I recall. And yeah, they do certainly have their charm. Okay. Easy. Well, my only misgiving with FF7 Remake was the Kingdom Hearts style combat, the FF15 style combat. I'm not a fan of Kingdom Hearts combat, and I really didn't like Final Fantasy 15, even though I played through the whole thing. But from what I've seen of FF7 Remake, it looks like it actually works well. And doesn't have the issues that I think 15 combat had. But I don't know. I won't know till I play it. And it looks like I'm not going to be able to play it until the full game comes out, because I have no idea when Aquas is going to send back my PS4. I lended it to him for Shenmue, and that was in November. And he's still hanging on to it. And apparently playing a bunch of Mr. games rather than do his PS4 playthroughs. Oh, okay, so this is probably the next mission, is to liberate the town. Yeah, that's what I get, right? Thompson's death will be avenged. We're the ones who killed him. Alright. Sure. Oh, this is a new character, I think. Maddock? Something? His dreams on the wish list? Dreams seems less like a game and more like a creation tool. And something like that doesn't really interest me as much as something else does. Probably the same reason why I never really got into Little Big Planet, because that seems to be like a similar thing. Wait, we defeated this guy, the guy at the top. This must be a flashback or something? The sharking. Okay, apparently that guy escaped the battle and... Huh. No, this guy, the guy in that screenshot speaks with an accent, and that's how they write it. He has a German accent, I guess is what they're going for with how they wrote him. Sharking. Alright. Apparently we're gonna be fighting a super boss next mission, I guess. Sharking versus Robopoke. Okay. Alright, and then we don't have access to the shop again, because why would we? Okay. Alright, I assume this is a town mission? Yep. If the entrance guards spot us, there's only one way in and out. Huh. Alright. What inappropriate thing? Oh man, he's got a star now. Alright, Andrew. Lay it on us. Sure. Alright. Good talk, Andrew. Okay, Devlin. Okay. Yep. Alright, Barlow. Okay. This all is very necessary. I'm glad that this is in the game. Yeah, sharking is a risky Google search. If I had to guess. I don't think I even want to know either. Sharking. Alright, Peepo understands the term, so that's probably not a good sign. Alright, 2 attacks at the entrance. Lure the guards away. Zero. Okay, well they... Okay. All right. Oh, working designs. Oh, working designs. And then Courage the dog, apparently. Okay, nice and inconspicuous, our gigantic horse robot. All right, good luck, Devlin. 50-50. All right, 39%. Surely you can avoid this. Okay. For once. All right, what's the... Annihilate the enemy. Surely there's got to be more to this than just defeat two ATACs. They snuck in because if we fight too close to the entrance to the town, it'll alert the soldiers inside the town. So we had to draw them away from the town entrance. Is the reasoning they gave in the game. %. That FP is getting pretty high, so I'll go for the avoid here. I think this track right here, this music is probably my favorite battle music in the game so far. Got some nice beats to it. Alright, I'll take a one shot. No one can stop RoboPope. I think I want to keep the party close together. Just in case there's like the super boss shows up right after this turn. Okay, fireball kill? Nope, of course not. I gotta keep that FP low. Oh man, well he's pretty much done for anyways after this turn. Nah, Barlow just needs 2 seats in the cockpit. Yep, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Alright, there's our Shark King. Okay. It does look like a shark, though. Okay. Oh, he's pretty much dead. Yeah, he's at 100 FP. Okay, well, hopefully he avoids this. No, okay, he's pretty much dead. Yep. So it looks like Sharking hasn't aggroed yet. And because that's where he spawned in from. So I think I don't want to advance anymore. I think I want to actually move over here. Or just stay where I am. Though. Okay, if I'm not gonna move, I need to Holy Light Devlin. Well, this song in particular. Oh, he is aggroed. Okay. All right. Well. Yeah, that's Devlin. Andrew's in the spinny ninja robot. Okay. Oh man, these have a lot of defense. Yep, they're getting ready to run a train on Devlin. That's what he gets for those remarks earlier. Okay, hopefully these Imperial units are less beefy, but they actually have more HP. Shit, he's got 200. Okay, maybe I should just keep Holy Lighting Devlin. Because it appears we're gonna need them. So, we'll have Robopope keep blessing Devlin. Okay. Alright, hold the line, Devlin. 93. So looks like these guys have less defense, which is promising. Alright, 60% chance to hit. I'll go with the defend here, because we're still okay on FP. This battle might actually be tough from the looks of things. And I actually wonder if I move my units over here before the fight starts, maybe I can despawn some of the units. Like, if I end up having to redo this battle, I think I might try that. Okay. Interesting. Okay, going after him. Sure. Okay. So it looks like those soldiers are significantly weaker than the other ones. A lot of them just straight up aren't attacking with this. Okay, that was a 92% chance to hit. We dodged it. Alright, so the next question is, what am I going to do with Bastion here? So I could probably one-shot that guy and that guy. Okay. Just, will that one-shot this guy? No. Okay. I'll get rid of this guy then. Oh, also, I saw that that Half-Life Alyx gameplay, those gameplay videos that were posted today, and I think I want to get that game now. Because I have a VR setup, so it's not like that's an obstacle to me playing and streaming that game. And that looks like the kind of game that I will just have to deal with a little bit of motion sickness. Oh, I'm sure the game is longer than 30 minutes. It looks really cool. Yeah, there's actually 3 new Alyx gameplay videos that came out today, and each one shows the different a different type of movement system. The teleport mode, yeah, it's like what the fuck, but I don't know if you've ever used a VR system before. The teleport system is going to be the ideal way to play, because I have tried to play VR games before that have normal FPS movement, and 2 things have happened. One, the most common thing that happened to me is I got immediately sick, and the other thing is that I literally fell over. Well, is the other thing that happened. I keeled the fuck over because my balance was just so put off by the movement in the thing without me physically moving that my body wanted to move, and I fell the fuck over. Okay, so that does a shitload of damage. Oh my god. That's like a one-shot attack on anybody else. So hopefully he avoids it. Okay, good. Whew. Cynical about the way they're pushing their own VR set. Well, their own VR set is really good. So it's not like they're pushing a pile of garbage on players for a new Half-Life. Like the Index is pretty much the best one that's currently out, as far as the complete package goes. Is she here to help? Okay, she's joining our party, I guess. Hey, Drew. So yeah, I think Half-Life Alyx is out in this month, I want to say, and I think I'm gonna get it and play it. So maybe you'll wait until after Steel Battalion gets resolved. But that might be like the side thing I play is that, and it won't be like long sessions in VR either, because my brain and my balance system can only stand so much VR at one time. But I think I will get that one, and I did get that Humble VR bundle recently, so I do have other VR games I could stream as well. It's just the main problem I have with VR stuff is that it's a pain in the ass to have it all set up and ready to go. Because those special boxes with the IR tracking stuff on them are just, it's so inconvenient finding a place to have those set up, and then they also have to be plugged into power, and then they also make noise. The first generation Vive lighthouses is what they call them. I can actually hear them working because they have to spin around really quick for their laser thing. And I don't want to listen to them all the time, so I have to keep unplugging them and 35. Okay, a counter is not worth doing. 48. I think I'm just gonna have to do a defend here. Yeah, I was actually looking at getting just the controllers, which I might end up doing at some point. But I don't know. I'm not like 100% on definitely getting it yet, but I am very, very strongly considering it. Well, it depends how they implement the teleport. If the teleport is like hit the teleport, fade to black, and then fade up with the new spot, that's fine. It's the stuff that you hit teleport and it immediately teleports you. That's jarring and can make you nauseous. So it just depends on how it's implemented. And I don't know if there's going to be like an option setting for that for how long the transition is. Okay, let's just light strike this guy from the front. Yeah, and the video is immediate, so maybe there's some way to adjust that in options, in like an accessibility setting or a mod for it. Is another thing that could happen. But if it is an immediate teleport, then whatever, I can probably get used to it. But as far as the rest of my VR rig goes, I'll be able to play it at damn near max quality and be able to stream it at high frame rates. As I got a 2070 Super. I got a decent enough CPU. An 8-core Intel, but it's one of the crappy ones. Oh, that's all I can do. Okay, well, we'll kick him. Sure. Yeah, given, like, I also have this this program that converts regular PC games into VR games, like first-person shooters mostly. And yeah, the experience is far inferior to the regular mouse and keyboard approach to it. But for something like Half-Life Alyx, you can only play it with VR. Okay. Alright. The princess is here to actually help, even though I probably could have handled this by myself, but good enough. Alright, well, rip Devlin. You just got sharked. You fought and you sucked. Get wrecked. Alright, Bastion. Let's get him. Alright, 7's good in VR. Is that even on PC or is that PSVR only? Apparently PSVR is like good enough. But I haven't ever tried it myself, so I have no opinion on how good or bad PSVR is. And actually, all right. So I also fairly recently I bought a standalone Android VR headset called the Lenovo Mirage Solo headset. It is a Google Daydream product, but instead of the regular Daydream where you put a phone into a visor thing, this is a self-contained unit that essentially has phone parts in it already, and it's all in one nice unit, and everything just works fine together. So I bought it from Goodwill. I get it in from Goodwill. I boot it up, and it's saying, oh, you need the Daydream special Daydream controller in order to use the unit. So I got it in, but I couldn't actually use it yet. So I thought, okay, Google has a controller emulator for Daydream. I'll just do that. So I put the Daydream controller emulator app on my phone, and then it says your phone is not Daydream compatible. So you can't use it. So I thought, oh shit, okay. So I root and hack one of my Nexus 7 tablet and spent like a whole day fucking around with that to get the Nexus 7 to spoof itself as a Pixel phone. And then I get the controller emulator thing open again. It says, yeah, you're good. You're on a Pixel. You can use the controller emulator. And then I try to pair it with the headset, and it says that you can't emulate a controller unless you have a real controller also hooked up to the emulated phone. So shit. And so this is like after a couple weeks of me off and on messing with this. So then I get on eBay and I see that somebody's selling a Daydream viewer with a controller. So I thought, oh, I'm in luck. I got it all working. Yeah, apparently the Discord plugin on my site is not working right now. I tried to fix it earlier, but it's going to take some debugging for me, so sorry about that. You'll have to use the desktop client or the YouTube chat, so sorry about that. So yeah, I ordered the Daydream controller and headset from eBay, and then that comes in. So I unbox everything, I get it all booted up, and I pair it with the Daydream headset, the Lenovo headset, and thought, yeah, sick, I can use this thing. And then once I get past the hey, pair your controller thing to the Lenovo, I see a screen that says, please log in with the old owner's Google account before you can proceed. So there's something called factory reset protection built into the fucking thing. And there's no way to bypass it with this thing. You can bypass it with like any other device. This specific fucking headset thing, nobody's developed a way to bypass factory reset protection on it. So I spent all this fucking money on a thing that I cannot use because the Google account protection thing is activated on it, and it thinks that somebody stole it, which maybe somebody did, I don't know. But God, it's so fucking dumb. So what happened is when the person gave it to Goodwill, they did a factory reset on it, but they didn't remove their Google account from it. So now it's like, it's permanently registered in Google with their account, and it's a fucking brick. Alright, so we'll have her take out this guy. So yeah, that's been my incredible journey with that. And then I also have a Samsung Gear VR headset. And that works sometimes, but the Samsung Galaxy Note 4 that I use with it, there is a bug that Samsung introduced at one point in their firmware. Something with the phone causes it to just shut down and boot loop, regardless of what you do, after like 60 seconds of straining the GPU and CPU, and VR strains the shit out of the GPU and CPU. So I own 4 VR headsets, and only one of them is actually usable. Like, oh my god. Yeah, Gear VR's like, Goodwill's filled with Gear VRs. Like, if you want one, they got plenty of them on there. Okay, so this should be the end of battle here. I don't think it's lock protection, it's just like it might also be a problem with my motherboard of my phone, I don't know. But the Note 4, that generation of phone is pretty notorious for batteries bulging. And like I've replaced the battery 3 times on that phone. And like they always die within 3 or 4 months, even though they're rated for multiple years. Where the battery will just last like 10 minutes, even at full charge. And they swell up. Like here, I actually have one of the batteries in here. Where'd I put it? It's not there, is it in here? Yeah, here we go. I got 2 Samsung batteries, and they're bulged so much that I can't even put them Can't even put them flush on each other. So here's two of them. The other one is in the phone right now. Ugh. So that's yet another reason why I'm really reluctant to buy a Samsung phone again. Because, man, that Note 4 was just such a pain in the ass. Yep, showing bullets live on stream. The things you can do on YouTube these days. Because yeah, like price aside, the S20 Ultra, I've actually been looking at that. I really like what that phone is doing, but $1,400 plus tax and all that. That's too much. And then I currently have a Sony phone. I have an Xperia XZ Premium, and Sony recently announced their version of that, and that's $1,300, which is still too much. So, shit, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna keep using my current phone for a while, but it's not like there's anything wrong with my current phone, so I don't really have a reason to upgrade right now anyways. And maybe I can get an S20 Ultra at a discount later on or something, or the Sony Xperia 1 2 is what the good one is. And there's also like the ROG phone. ROG phone 2 is also looking good. There's a bunch of Chinese domestic models that have really nice specs. Like there's something called the Black Shark 3 Pro that was announced today that looks like it has good specs. But then you have to deal with flashing the firmware and flashing it from the Chinese version to the worldwide version, and there's all sorts of weird stuff you got to do to make that work. Like my Sony phone was an Asian model for that, and it was originally in Chinese when I got it. And I flashed it with the international version of the stuff, but it still gave me like access to the Chinese Amazon or something, whatever it is. It sent me to Amazon.cn or something. So there's always going to be weird stuff with that. Alright, so it looks like we got 2 new party members, I guess. And another waifu. Yeah, I used to have iPhones. The last iPhone I had was a 4, though, so it's been a while. I had a 3GS and a 4, and then I switched over to Android. And haven't really looked back, because, I don't know. I don't like the forced obsolescence stuff that they were doing with iPhones back when I had mine. And it seems that hasn't really changed. In fact, they actually had to do a settlement for it just this week. Though I practically had forced obsolescence with my Galaxy Note, because the batteries swolled so much that it cracked the motherboard. Alright, so the Emperor's been murdered, I guess? Pixel 3 XL. Yeah, and they made it like that. Yep. My sister's actually a higher up in the Pixel team over at Google. And I've gotten on her case about, hey, bring back the headphone jack and all that, and she just says the engineers say no. So believe me, I have done my part to bring back the power user stuff to the Pixel line, but apparently the market research just says nobody gives a shit. So I guess it ain't happening. Headphone jack messes up waterproofing. My Sony XZ Premium has a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, and it is fully waterproof. I can drop this thing in like, was it 6 meters of water? And no problem. Like I've dropped mine in the sink a few times. And no big deal, even with the headphone jack. Which is actually one of the reasons I bought it. I wanted my phone to be waterproof. And this one is. And it still has a headphone jack. You shower with your phone? I've considered that, but even though I know my phone is waterproof, I still don't risk it. Because it's just so critical that I wouldn't want to be without my phone just for some music in the shower. Well, the thing with removable batteries is that battery banks have become so prevalent that those practically work as a removable battery. Plus, with the software things you could do for limiting the amount of charging. Like, my phone only charges to 100% at, like, I think 30 minutes before my alarm goes off. Just so that it doesn't strain the battery by charging it up to 100 and then leaving it at 100. Because that's what lowers the lifespan of batteries. And I haven't had any battery life longevity issues with my phone since I've had it. It's as far as the wear goes, maybe it lasts like 5 to 10% of its lifetime, but nowhere near anything as bad as I ever had with my my Note 4. Let's all stare right into this fireball. Yeah, removable battery is one of the problems for waterproofing. Because then they would also have to rely on the end user actually buttoning it up properly for it to be waterproof. Yep, it's past midnight, which means it is now my birthday today. I have managed to live until the ripe old age of 35. Well done, me. Okay, so we're gonna retake a castle, I guess. All right, it's a battle. Sure. Thank you for the birthday wishes, folks. I appreciate it. Yep, I'm closer to 40 than I am 30. Don't fucking remind me. Ugh. And closer to that AARP card. Alright, so we still don't have access to the shop. The deadliest ATAC. Oh, okay, I guess that's a sharking thing. Get bigger. Alright. Okay. So we're attacking a castle, I guess? Okay. These briefings are so worthless. Okay, let's see what inappropriate thing Andrew's gonna say this time. Okay, alright. That was relatively tame for once. Alright. And Barlow. Is Barlow still fat? Okay, yep. Still is. They'll catch the flu? Well, just yesterday, I ordered 2 months supply of Soylent. of Soylent powder. So that is my doomsday prep that I'm doing. Not stocking up on toilet paper. Just Soylent. So I'll have food at least. As long as running water still's a thing, then we good. If the water stops, then I guess I'll die. But until then, I'm good. Yes, I haven't sold it before. I only have the cacao flavor, the cocoa flavor. The regular flavor of Soylent is like liquid trash. It is actually the worst thing I've ever had. Like it is so bad. I can't believe people actually ate that. The original formula. Like they still offer it, so apparently people still have it. Yeah, it's like paper mache. It's like the glue sticks from kindergarten. And people buy that. People pay money for it. And eat that. Good lord. But the cocoa flavor tastes like a chocolate shake. It's so good. Like I could actually have that for every meal today. And I did do that for a while. Have what? It's Soylent. Soylent. It's a complete meal replacement. And it's really cheap. Like a meal, a quote-unquote meal, is like $1.50, and it's just this powder that you put into water and ice, and then mix it up, and it turns into like a shake kind of consistency. Okay, so these are probably going to be the tougher units. 110, 110. Well, maybe these are going to be tougher. Annihilates. Okay. Alright, I'll send Bastion over here, and he'll deal with those along with Horseman. But yeah, Chocolate Soylent is so good. Accumulate a lot of cadmium and lead. Well, since I started having those regularly, I have had blood tests, like full blood work done, and they haven't noted any sort of weird lead buildup or anything. So, so I kind of doubt there's any sort of weird buildup like that, because that is the kind of thing they check for. Let's see. We'll send 3 this way. Yeah, they recently replaced their CEO, and they're doing weird stuff with some of the marketing. Like they have all sorts of weird shit that they also make, but just the regular powder stuff is all I care about because it's the cheapest and it's the easiest to prepare. And man, it works for me. They send you a box with these like these packages that are about that big. It's like half a bag of flour, I guess, is how big it is. And I just opened it up and I put it in this vacuum sealed container, and I have this little blender that I take just 2 scoops of the powder, put in a handful of ice, and then fill up the rest with water, blend it for 5 seconds, and then boom, the meal's done. Like, it's great. And it actually leaves me satisfied. Like, not as long as a traditional food meal would, but I haven't had any issues with, like, being hungry all the time. And I'm like a big dude. I'm a big fat man. So I would get hungry all the time if I weren't eating something that were not nutritionally satisfying. And this is, and it also happens to taste good. Yeah, I have a Ninja Bullet. That's exactly what I have. It is loud as fuck, but I only use it for 5 seconds at a time, so it's not that big of a deal. He's at 100 FP already. I should get him out of there, I think. Yeah, I only eat once or twice a day, but they tend to be larger meals. And if I'm having Soylent, it's like, what it typically is two things of Soylent and then one quote-unquote real meal. And that has fulfilled most of my nutrition needs. So it's like, it's super quick to make, it's cheap as hell. It's easy, it can be stored just in a fridge. Like there's my sales pitch for Soylents. And there's other kinds of it too. You don't have to necessarily just go with them. Because they really only have this horrible trash vanilla flavor and then this cocoa flavor. So really there's really only one flavor, and that's the chocolate flavor. And then some other companies make different ones that have like strawberry and mango and whatever for theirs. And I haven't tried any of those yet, so I can't comment on if those are any good or not. Because I happen to really like cocoa chocolate shakes, and that's pretty much what a Soylent shake is. But wait, there's more. Use promo code BIGBUTTS for 50% off your first order. What the hell? Okay. Suddenly chimes. Yeah, cacao is the raw material for chocolate flavoring, and that is the label that they have for their chocolate flavor is cacao, rather than trash flavor that the normal one is. All right. Yep, there's magic going on apparently. Yeah, well, I got to talk about something other than this incredibly engrossing strategy RPG gameplay. Pooter Pirate. Oh, I can hold him here. This is the only way up. And then, can raise his dex. Well, okay, to be honest, after the first session with this game, I was really thinking, like, man, do I want to even bother going through this whole game? And then I looked and saw that this is much shorter than I thought it was. Are you shitting me? 1 HP? Alright, can we... Okay, this will just kill him. Yes, like 7-Eleven sells individual bottles of Soylent, if you just wanted to give them a try. So yeah, 7-Eleven supposedly stocks them, Target stocks them. I believe on their website they have a list and locations of retail places that sell bottles. Because yeah, it is a large investment if you're getting the powder. You have to be dang sure that the powder is going to work. and the individual bottles taste like a little bit better than just the powder, but it's not like a night and day difference between them. And the individual bottles, I actually have them back over there, a pack of 4. They are paper based, and they're about as big as a can of soda. Is about how big the standard bottle is for them. And there's also a blend of Soylent that has caffeine in it, and it's like this coffee type flavors. Those are also trash. Like I made the dumb idea of buying a whole case of the cafe ones with caffeine in them, and I made one batch of them and then threw the rest in the trash, because those are also revolting, just as bad as the vanilla flavor is. Like, man. so far the only product from them that I would recommend is the cocoa one. Everything else is just actual trash. Just use coffee, yeah. Well, you could just do that too, like have a regular Soylent coffee. But for my caffeine needs, I switched over to those little squirty flavor additive things, anyways. So that's how I get my caffeine, because those are similarly cheap. 7, 15. Okay, let's go after this guy. Yeah, it's like Mio. I get Mio sometimes. But usually most grocery stores have their own generic versions of Mio that are typically $1 cheaper, and they have different flavors than Mio does. So just depending on what my mood is, like sometimes I'll get a Mio, sometimes I'll get something else. Alright, 50-50 to hit. Can't get the Soylent bottle to open. It's just a twist cap. Like, you don't need some special thing. Let's Dexter. Yep, Mio. It's a water additive. So what I do is I have a Brita pitcher that I put tap water into, and it filters it into this tank that turns it into neutral tasting water. So rather than getting bottled water, I just do that for my water, because my refrigerator doesn't have a water dispenser in it, so I just fill it up from the sink. And then there's these little bottles, these little squirt bottles. They're about that big. And like some are like strawberry flavored, or black cherry, fruit punch, and a whole bunch of other weird flavors. So the regular ones are just flavoring the water. And then there's also... Man, he's got really high FP right now. Alright, we'll do this and then retreat him later. And then there's some other varieties of that are flavoring the water and also add caffeine to them. And one little bottle like that can do the equivalent to like a 24 pack of soda cans, I guess, would probably be the equivalent. Oh, people on that subreddit are incompetent? Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, there's a certain subset of the Soylent crowd that they have Soylent for all their meals for a reason. Like I have Soylent a lot because I'm lazy, but I'm still able to cook proper meals that take actual steps to cook. With the powder flavorings is gritty texture. Are we talking about Soylent, or are we talking about the water flavorings? Because the water flavorings are liquid flavorings. So what I do is I squirt some into the bottom of the cup, and then I turn on the tap thing on my water tap, and it fills it up and mixes it at the same time. With Soylent and the meal replacement stuff, you do need a good blender, and you also want to put in ice with it as you're mixing it, and that helps keep the grit down as well. All right, Zach, I don't blame you. Well, we're probably going to switch over to Hotel Dusk at the end of this mission, which is probably going to be in 20 to 30 minutes. Okay, all right. Yeah, the liquid ones work really well. Oh man, he's going to be at 100 FP here. Well, he's going to be at 100 regardless, so might as well do this while we're at it. Yeah, the Crystal Light and stuff like Kool-Aid, yeah, those can be a bummer trying to get those to mix, but the liquid ones, it couldn't be easier because it's just a liquid. Yeah, I like food too, which is why I don't have the meal replacements for every single meal. It's like maybe a third of my diet is Soylent, and the rest is horrible fast food and or things that I cook myself. Dang it. Well, geez. Alright, guess we're gonna have to take the fight to him over here. Oh, he's almost dead. But not almost dead enough. Meaning to try tofu? Tofu's good. I haven't done much experimentation with tofu before, because I'm just unfamiliar with it. But I do remember 15, 20 years ago, at the UC Santa Cruz food cafeteria, they made chicken nuggets, but they were made out of tofu. And I couldn't tell the difference between that and actual chicken. So, like, well-prepared tofu is damn good. But I don't know the first thing about cooking with tofu, so I can't comment on that. Yeah, that's true. A lot of chicken nuggets aren't actually chicken. That is very true. I'm not even sure where tofu would even be in any grocery stores either. Like, I think I've actually tried to look before at local places, and like I don't even know what kind of container it would be in. Would it be in the meat section? Is it refrigerated? Like, I don't know. Is it in the meat-like section? It burns too fast? Well, that's why I... So previously I avoided cooking a lot, but now that I have a sous vide machine and an air fryer, the amount of brain cells you need to properly prepare food and not screw it up is down to very little. Very little brain power and attention is really needed for cooking now with those two things. Because with the sous vide cooking, you bring up the food to a temperature and then keep it there, and then it can't be burned or whatever, and it won't give you diseases. And then in the air fryer, you can have it set to a specific temperature for a specific time, and then it will turn off, and it will do the same thing as putting it on a grill or in an oven for a variable amount of time, and it'll do it perfectly consistently every single time. So it's so that thing has also been a big game changer for me. Because like I've got cooking burgers and chicken down to a actual science. Like I figured out it takes exactly this long at this temperature in the water bath. Take it out, dry it off, then put it in the air fryer for exactly this long at exactly this temperature, and then just it's perfect every single time. Okay. Yeah, toaster oven is good too for its own uses. Like a toaster oven does stuff like bread way better than my air fryer does, because the heating element is a little too close to where the bread is. Man, he's still frozen? Jeez. Yeah, the model that I have, Towster, is called a Ninja Foodie. And that's combination air fryer and what the hell are these? That's just, they can't do anything over there. What are they even doing? Okay. And yeah, the one I have is a Ninja Foodie. It's a air fryer and it's a pressure cooker in the same unit. And I use it as an air fryer like 90% of the time, and the rest of the time is as a pressure cooker. Because for doing chicken, like frozen chicken, it's best to use the pressure cooker function. Okay, this guy's almost dead, so... Yeah, deep fryers are a pain in the ass. And actually, an air fryer pretty much completely replaced a deep fryer for me. Like, stuff I used to cook in a deep fryer, like taquitos or like mozzarella sticks. Just the air fryer does it just as well with no oil and no cleaning. That's at 75. Okay, sure, let's do this. And it's impossible to screw up because it automatically shuts itself off. You just put them in there. I set mine to 400 degrees for 15 minutes. I don't even have to like touch them. I don't have to open it up. I don't have to move them around. Like, I just take them out of the freezer, put them in the air fryer, set the time and temp, and then it's ready to eat in 15 minutes. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. Well, this just got way more tricky. It's so easy. It is. Like, it's great. It's a great piece of technology. Yeah, this is looking like it's gonna take longer now. I knew things are going a little too smoothly. But can Barlow even hit from up here? No, of course not. Huh, sure. The Asian food aisle? I think I've been down there, and so the problem with California aisles like that is that usually the Asian food aisle and the Mexican food aisle is typically in the same area, and because the Mexican food portion of that aisle is much larger than the Asian food portion, typically I don't think they have enough space for things like tofu, because otherwise I probably would have noticed it. Which is why I suspect that it's either in some other part of the store, or it's just straight up not there. There are Asian markets though around, so maybe I'll have to look into those, like specialty markets. But then again, I'm not that curious to go out of my way to get tofu. I guess the other option is to use one of those meal delivery services that they send you the ingredients, the pre-curated ingredients, and then directions on how to prepare it. Like my sister gets those. She gets those from Gobble is the company. And there's like Blue Apron and a bunch of other ones that they send you this large box once a week with like 3 or 4 meals in them. And that'd probably be the way to do that. But yeah. Oh yeah, we have actual Mexican brands here too. Like the county I live in is majority Latino, so there is very much that stuff here. FP's at 32. Oh god, I've accidentally put Barlow on the front lines here. Yeah, Bimbo. Yeah, there's Bimbo Bakery. Bimbo Bakery is a very real thing, especially in Southern California. The Bimbo Bakery is legendary. Yeah, sword. No! Oh, shit, I forgot. Tackle has a knockdown. Dang it. Oh god. Okay, this is... And unfortunately, Bastion can't heal himself. Is also an issue here. Alright, I don't... Yeah, like, shit. Like, all I can do is... Hot chips in the purple bag. I think I've seen those. Like, yeah, my local grocery store has, like, easily 15 different varieties of tortilla chips. like I could go to the store and just get a different kind, like, practically every visit there. And they're all different. It's crazy. I think the cantina style is probably the kind I like the most. Okay. This is still a problem, though. Alright, Barlow. Hey, I'm still playing the game here. I'm doing my best. This is actually about to get real sketchy here in terms of tactically. Because, yeah, he can't holy light himself, so... Hopefully these... Oh, God, these are, like, OPs. Oh, shit. Yeah, mission is pretty good, too. Sometimes they're a little bit too salty. So getting a kind that that has the salt to chip level correct can be difficult. What do I want to do here? Because it looks like they're all just going up here. So... Geez, I might be able to just have everybody line up here and just hold the fort. Yeah, because they're all just gonna bunch up over there, and most of them don't have long-range attacks. So as long as Barlow's not getting blown up, and I could have Robopope just keep healing Barlow, because they can only attack it one at a time. Yeah, pretty much, Joshua. This game's got a lot of weird mechanics. And I'm pretty sure this is the first strategy RPG that the developers made. Human Entertainment is the developer, and they are the Clock Tower developers. Is what their claim to fame was prior to this banger. Okay, so I think I want to move him out of the way so I can move Robopope over there. Okay, where's the general? Oh, geez. Okay, so the general's going over there. Oh man, if I drop Reina down, yeah, I'm probably gonna have to do this though. 49% chance to hit, and then he's got a 99% chance to hit. Yeesh. Front mission for more than an hour. Front mission, I actually played the PlayStation version of it, and I really liked it. So I'm looking forward to... Okay, I guess that's... Oh, of course she missed. I'm looking forward to whenever we get to Front Mission. Front Mission 3, I think, is what the PS1 version is. Because there's another strategy RPG that I did end up liking. Alright, I think Horseman is probably gonna be... gonna have to hold the fort here. Right, right there. Okay. Because yeah, front mission is cool as hell. Like, if that is a much preferred way to do giant robots than this one did. Because I remember when I was playing it, it felt a lot to me like they turned Armored Core into a strategy RPG. I know of Ring of Red, but I've never played it. Because I believe that is a cult classic PS2 giant robot game. Alright, Barlow. Okay, Robopope. What? I don't... Oh, that's right. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna have to move him there and then keep buffing Barlow. 67%. Okay. Alright, this is fine. Well, who doesn't like giant robot games? Giant robot games are great. Fight me. And it just so happens that those are the 2 out of the 3 current games for the stream are giant robot games. Zone of the Enders 2? I played through 1. I played through 1 quite a few times. Come to think of it. And that game is weird. Like, control-wise, I remember having difficulty with that one. But 2, I don't think I played or seen. Like the PS2 version or the weird Game Boy one. Game Boy Color or Game Boy Advance one. Which I think was like a card game? Didn't they do something weird with the Game Boy Advance Zone of the Enders game? Or was that a completely different game? I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this guy. What's his HP at? Okay, well he can... Alright, he'll survive down here. We gotta help out Barlow, clearly. Metal Gear Acid it? Maybe? Man, Metal Gear Acid, what a weird game. And that one came with like 3D glasses, I think, for a PSP game. Kojima's a madman. What a mad lad. Okay. Alright, 25% chance to hit, so naturally this is gonna hit. Perfect. Oh yeah, 2 did get a remaster. 80%. What can we do for a counterattack? Sure, let's do that. Because yeah, I remember getting Zone of the Enders because Zone of the Enders was the game that came with the Metal Gear Solid 2 demo. Just like Brave Fencer Musashi was the game that came packed in for free with the Final Fantasy VIII demo. What a deal. Buy this demo and you get a whole game for free. Alright, so our most OP powerful mech is now going to be a healer for a while. Because it is my only healer. Knockdown, attack down 2. Alright, 82%. Okay, that's fine. We can do that. Why don't they do that anymore? Because downloadable demos are a thing. And like, probably the closest equivalent to it is like a Kickstarter early release. Or an early sneak peek. Kind of like what I did with fucking Shenmue 3. Paid double the price for a demo that can be beaten in like 5 minutes. Still mad about that. Still very mad about that. You, Suzuki. Okay. Yep, those good old demo discs. Yeah, those are the good old days when I hardly bought games back then because I would just get demo discs instead for PS1 and PC. And like stuff like the Daggerfall demo. The Daggerfall demo was bigger than most real games were way back when. Like they had a significant portion of the full game in the Daggerfall demo. Okay. It's so weird that they they started using this chime sound effect for magic. Alright. She's almost at full FP, so I gotta avoid here. Yeah, Brave Fencer Musashi. Fantastic game. Still love that game. One of the best PS1 games. Besides Steamwood. Like, if it weren't for Steamwood, that game would be like all-time GOAT. 13, 24. Yeah, let's make sure this one goes down. You can... Yeah. Sure. Oh, jeez. Oh, I can't move him. Okay, we'll just... Alright. We'll just hold the fort. Hold the fort there. Whew. Okay. Alright, good enough. Backwards compatible with PS3. Well, if you open it up and repaste it, then the fan noise isn't as big of a thing, but actually removing the heat sinks from the chips is difficult and could potentially mess up things. Like I've broken one PS3 trying to do that because I got too overzealous with the Razor Blade and knocked off some capacitors that I didn't have the equipment to fix myself back then. I do now, but I have long since gotten rid of that PS3. Tecmo's Deception is your favorite. Interesting. I didn't really like that one so much when we did that in PSXplosion. Can I hit those from here? Why can't I not target those? Huh. Apparently it takes elevation into account. We can take out this one. Doesn't have to be Menace, yep. Well, I definitely wouldn't suggest trying that that capacitor replacement thing for your launch PS3 then. Because that is something that will have to be done at some point to your PS3. Because it will die in the future unless you do that or have somebody else do it. Because of the thing that was recently discovered with launch PS3s. that those capacitors will eventually cause a yellow light of death. Well, VODs 4 years ago, I've actually been doing video game video stuff since 2006. 2006 was when I started doing internet video, and I've been recording gameplay since like 99. So yeah, I've been at this for a while. Okay. I should probably take out this one, just to have one less on the field. And actually, if I move over there... There we go. So now Barlow's got one less angle to be attacked from. Okay. Step up for the smackdown. Alright, so it looks like we got this pretty under control now. Oh shit, I thought that was an attack. Alright, well, Barlow's getting more buffs, I guess. I'm not sure if they stack. Yeah, the turn of the century. Yeah. Yeah, it's so weird being around college kids being like, yeah, I was born after 9/11. Like, the weirdest thing to me that these college kids nowadays don't know a world before all that. Alright, let's keep healing our main tank, Barlow here. Yeah. How different was it? Quite different, but that's a combination of like technological things. Like the thing I mostly think about was how different air travel was compared to back then, and how crazy things are now with security. Don't know how to write checks. Well, I definitely grew up with checks as well, and I hate writing them, and almost never write them too. So, and I'm 35 as of 50 minutes ago. So that is a big mood for me. Yeah, cursive. Yep, cursive writing. Apparently, there's a new math or something. Thank you for the happy birthday. Man, I keep thinking I should be doing something with Devlin here, but he's doing a good job of just holding the fort there. Okay. So, geez, this is for whatever reason, my little choke point I have set up here is working really nicely. Like, this mission is probably taking longer than it should have to do this, but I am not incurring any extra losses by doing this. Oh, okay. Alright. That unit finally decided to move. 99, so that's not worth it. This is a coin flip. And... I think I'll just go for the avoid here. Alright, 50-50 chance. Hey, Andrew, thank you. Paid with the check, yeah. Yeah, that is a very boomer thing to do, is pay for groceries at the check. Which, luckily, I go to... all my stores just have the computerized self-checkout. And they can't pull that shit with those things. So, luckily that's not an issue. But there is always people paying there with, like... I have a huge sack of chain that I'm going to use to put individually in the machine one by one. And of course it's going to break the machine because those machines clearly weren't meant for that, but they're going to do it anyway. And they refuse to use the Coinstar machine to turn it into... It out on whatever the... Yep. Yeah, that's the problem with that. Oh, the mic's fucking up? Is it clipping or cutting out or what? Mic audio doing a funny? Am I having interference or what? It's cutting out? I wonder if that's a battery pack? I don't know. Yeah, but my mic is being jammed, I guess. Interesting. Okay. Well, tell me if it, Huh. Weird. Cut out of it and also noise. Interesting. Yeah, it might be my battery pack. I did some changes to my battery pack today that I might have to revert, I guess. Huh. Interesting. I'll have to... Alright, I can turn on the feedback in my ears here, and I'll just have to listen to myself talk for a little bit. Which is always weird. So I'll know if it's an OBS problem or a problem with my mic if I do that. It's good now? Okay, well I'll keep on the feedback here. That was always a thing that weirded me out at GDQs is they always had the talkback in the headset. And I remember one of them, they didn't let you turn it off, so you always had to listen to yourself talk. And for me, that was always super off-putting. Like it currently is right now, me listening to myself talk. Okay, I think I know what it is. I think it's my cable. Like the cable got slightly pulled. Because yeah, that was something that I noticed when I was testing it the other day. Is that if I position the cable in just such a way, it acts as an antenna, and it causes feedback. And yeah, it's probably the cable is what happened there. Man, that's so weird that those two other things. Yeah, that slight echo is always off-putting. Yep. And the worst part about it is when they do it at a marathon, at like a GDQ or a limit break or whatever, you're also trying to do this nerve-wracking speed run at the same time while this weird feedback is going on in your ears. And then I remember the limit break where I had to do the Daggerfall run. They also had the donation reader announcer guy had his mic on all the time, and he was like in my ears the whole run. So I had to listen to this guy like practically breathing down my neck for the entirety of the run. And good lord, I didn't want to say anything during it because I would have looked like the biggest asshole if I did. But it was so bad. Man. And I remember somebody said something about it after the run too. I think it was like somebody on the couch like, man, I had to listen to that guy breathe for the whole run. Like, yeah, so did I. Oh, jeez. Okay, so I can probably get away with the counterattack. Yep, that'll do. Man, and it was bad. It was like that. So it was 40 minutes of a guy breathing down my neck and into my ear for that whole run. And that's what happens. You don't have a professional audio crew like they do at the big events. A little more defense. She gets blown up a lot. Alright, so we're starting to get this under control here. I don't know why ice just doesn't do as much damage sometimes. I wouldn't say it was just audiophiles that had that reaction. It was more like anybody with ears had that reaction. It was like being in a horror movie, and then I also had to do this very technical speed run at the same time. Okay, I think I can get away with moving the troops down now. Oh, well. Well, not anymore. Okay, well, I guess this is my life now. Oh, by professional audio, I mean professional audio guys. Like, it was power-up audio in an actual recording studio that handled all of the audio gear and mixers and microphone setup and mixing. Like, people paid to literally handle audio, is what I mean. And not people who spend $10,000 on power cables, on one power cable, and buy power conditioners. Says the guy who has 3 power conditioners. So I'm not one to talk, but at least I openly acknowledge that my power conditioners are snake oil bullshit. They don't actually do anything. And I have measured that with my testing gear. They don't actually do anything to change the audio signatures. But I got them for cheap from Goodwill, so I write them off as just fancy power strips. Because that's practically what they are. Alright, 23% chance to hit. I'm gonna play the odds here. Alright. I don't think I even want to know what happens if Rubapope falls in battle. Okay. Alright. Monster cables, their component cables, actually are really good. Like, I got some from thrift stores. I didn't pay very much for them. They were like $1. They were just in like the generic cables bin at the thrift store. And I got some monster component cables, and they are really, really nice, high-quality cables, for what it's worth. They aren't worth like $100, but they are really nice well put together, thick, shielded cables. And those actually do make a difference for signal quality. So those aren't complete snake oil. Yes, they were and are overpriced, but there is a quality difference for analog stuff for those. Yeah, if you're not into, like, if you're plugging in a VCR into a TV, then yeah, you don't need monster cable. But if you're plugging in high quality source material into like an OSSE, then there is an actual physical, viewable, measurable difference. Which is why currently the recommended best component cable is from HD Retrovision, their component cables. And from what I've seen, the monster cables are just a little step below those in quality. But those are just the monster cables are just RCA to RCA and not the specific console variations. All right, RoboPope. We'll leave you there. Okay, this guy is almost dead. So we'll get him with thrust. But yeah, speaking of audiophile stuff, it is on my to-do list to replace the capacitors in most of my stuff with higher quality capacitors. Like my sound card in my DOS machine. Gonna have to replace most of those. My PlayStation's gonna replace the caps in those. Probably gonna replace them in my my microphone audio chain. So that's on the to-do list, and I think for something like that, I probably will stream working on that stuff, because that doesn't require my full attention to do that properly. It's just desoldering and soldering on things, and then making sure that I note where things are, and get out the marker and put a check mark on them. Okay. All right. That one only took an hour. Great. Victory. Without bloodshed, we killed like 15 of them outside. Okay, so we get another attack. Enough said. Alright. So somebody's getting a new attack, sounds like. Sure. Wow. Wow. The burns. Alright. Working designs. What? Uh-oh. We got a rival Robo-Pope. Probably the one from the anime cutscene at the beginning. Get a shop? Well, still no shop. Okay. All right, but well, here's the thing with the cover of the game is that the cover of the game at least is pretty kind of explicit with what kind of game it is. Like they got this screen here, which clearly that's a strategy screen. But then the rest of them are either anime or it looks like a fighting game screen. So yeah, I don't know. Like this, and then there's one RPG screen. Yeah, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 anime screenshots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fighting screenshots, a strategy screenshot, and an RPG screenshot. So, yeah, I don't know. And then the front cover is just some anime robots. So yeah, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna cut the timer on this. That'll end it for part 4 of this one.